Hi, welcome to my channel, Ribbons by Ellie, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do a wreath using a beautiful flamingo. I'm going to be using this flamingo. It's going to be right here, that cutie. And right now I'm working on my match. If you want to see how I match, I do have a video. You can check on that. It's like 8 minutes. For this, I'm going to be using these three colors, pink, orange, and red. That's the combination. And this is, of course, the pairing that I'm going to be using for this design. This design is inspired by Wreath by Waldo, and mostly all of the supplies that I'm going to be using are from her shop. So if you want to check, just go there, her app, and check on that. You're going to love all the things that she had. Unfortunately, the only thing that you are not going to find there is the flamingo. I got this on Miss Alice, so you can also check on that. And they're very, very in a good price. I got two of them, so it's definitely a great investment. I ordered the wrong size, so I don't know if this wreath is gonna be super big for it, but you work with what you have. I already cut all my match, and I don't measure my match. I just go about my shoulder and I just cut. And I'm using three colors. And if you are the type of designer that likes to measure, basically my pieces are 23 to 24 inches long, so that will be good. That will be good. Now, I'm gonna start matching, but I do have a video that you can go after and watch and see my measure, the way I measure. I love, oh my God, you know what? English is not my language, so I'm going here out of my comfort zone, so bear with me. But you're gonna love it. You're gonna enjoy it. At the end, you're gonna just love it. Anyway, this wreath is very big. It's the only size I have. It's a 24-inch. And like I mentioned, this is the wrong size. I thought that I ordered the bigger one, but this one is like the medium size. So I had to work with that because I'm not gonna order another one, and I have two of them. So you have to work with what you have. I most of the time I go with my match like from the side just to make it bigger. But in this case, I'm gonna use this base, but I don't want to make it bigger. So my matching is gonna be on top and not on the sides. I don't do that technique too often, but in this case, it's an emergency call, and I had to do it like that. So you're gonna fluff your wreath a little bit so you can start doing your match. And I'm gonna, because I'm using three colors, I'm gonna go one color and the other, one color and the other. Okay. So that's what I'm gonna be doing right now. I'm gonna start with my red, and all I do is that I go three times, one, two, three, and then I pinch. There's no specific way for you to match, so don't get too obsessed with it. I did get obsessed at the beginning, and it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So I'm gonna grab two tips, and I'm just gonna twist three times so that match doesn't go anywhere. And then you can fluff it. You can just fluff it. I'm gonna go with my orange, and I'm gonna go one, two, and three. And I'm gonna pinch, and then I'm gonna go grab two more, and I'm just gonna go in. Okay. This is not my favorite uh base, but listen, I bought a bunch of these, and this is what I'm gonna use until they are done. Okay. So let's keep matching. Okay, I finished with the match. I use all the colors, even though I had spots. That's gonna be covered. That's gonna be covered. I didn't want to use a lot because what I noticed when I do a full coverage is that it's very difficult to put the all the items that I'm gonna include. And look at the back. So it's very decent. And I have this one's okay, so this one is because I did a hook. And then this one's I just put it to the top. So when you put this on a door, it doesn't scratch the door. So yeah. So let's begin. Let's begin. I'm so excited. I'm very excited about this one. Let me make sure that I use the correct side. I'm gonna press a little bit my wreath. So actually I think I can put a match right here so I can attach all the items good, and the flamingo doesn't go anywhere. I'm not worried about the flamingo because the flamingo is very, 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 very lightweight. So now I have to find a peg so I can tie right here. So I can tie this match. Matching is something. Like it seems easy, but it's something. but it's very necessary so we can attach all the ornaments that we're going to be using. Okay, so let me get the flamingo. So I want my flamingo looking this way. I think I want it looking this way. So when you put it in a wreath, it's like that or like this. I think it doesn't matter. I think it doesn't matter. Let's see. Okay. I think I'm going to put it like this. Okay. Let me preheat this. And I'm going to put it right there. When you see me with this Frida Kahlo style, it's because I did so many stuff today that I didn't have any time to do my hair. But we are not here to see my hair. We are here to learn how to do a wreath. Or just enjoying the ride while I'm waiting for this to get hot. And basically, any glue gun that you use is going to work perfectly. I just wanted to go fancy with this one. And honestly, it's not working for me. It's not working for me. Okay, so while that gets ready, did I mention the ribbons that I'm going to be using? They look so pretty. You can find this in Burlap and Bling Decor and Wreath by Welcome. The other items that I'm going to be using are from Wreath by Welcome. And it's almost there. Almost there. It's there. Okay. So I'm going to try to put as much glue. Oh my God, she is not working with me. No. Remember, you can follow, subscribe, and do your thing. I need followers on Instagram so I can do lives there. I need 1,000. I'm almost 400, which is ridiculous because you know how many times I have had notifications that I got a new follower, but that number seems not to go up. Okay, here we go. She is on. Okay, so I use a lot of glue, and I'm gonna place my flamingo, which I've been calling a pelican for the past few weeks. And I'm gonna go in between my attachment and the match so it gets very good glue. And this is like a type of foam, so I think it's good. We hope. We hope. We actually hope. I wish I could use a zip tie, but the zip tie is not gonna help me here because I cannot get it to the bottom to the inner wreath ring, so I'm just gonna glue it and hope for the best. Hope for the best. Just go there between the match and your attachment and hold it tight so it can dry. And press it. It's not gonna break. So I think that's good. I think that's good. I think that is really good. Mm. I'm gonna see if I can go with a side zip tie. And not going to the inner ring. I'm just gonna go with one of the picks. So let me see. This is gonna be hard. Actually, with one of the match. I'm just gonna go with the match. So I'm gonna go in the match. Let me just do a tiny hole. So I can put my zip tie. And this is just extra, like secure it a little bit more. But I think it's gonna be fine. I think it's gonna be fine with all the things that we're gonna put. But I just have trust issues. And I don't want this flamingo to go anywhere. So I attach the flamingo to the mesh. And I'm just gonna double secure it with more glue, but I think it's fine. I think it's completely fine. I'm gonna show you. That looks very pretty. That looks very pretty. And right now, like it doesn't look that It doesn't make a statement because the match, but then it's gonna be good. Just trust the process. Just when you're designing, you have to trust the process. That's the biggest advice that I can give you. And you need to trust the process. Okay. So I have my attachment in right there. And this is the way it's gonna hang. And you barely can see the zip tie, and that's gonna be covered. So it's gonna be covered. Okay, let's go to the fun part. Now I'm gonna start working with the ribbon. Okay. I'm gonna do a hand bow. And I'm gonna be using this as my backing. And this is a deluxe. This is a budget price ribbon. And it goes with everything. It goes with everything. I learned how to love polka dots. I was not a huge fan, but sometimes you have to, you know, follow the train, follow whatever is being used at the time. And this is actually the first time I'm going to use like a big polka dot. Okay. So I'm going to drop it to the floor. And what I'm going to do, let me just cut this. I'm going to ducktail. Just cutting that part over there. It's going to look like this. And I'm going to start working with my bow. So I'm going to put my bow right here. I'm going to pinch. And that's going to be my center. And I'm going to do my back bow. And I'm just going to do the same process. And there I have my first loop right there. You can adjust, or you can use a Bodabra. You can use whatever makes you more comfortable to work with. I did a challenge actually yesterday, and I used the Bodabra. I have to say I'm not a huge fan of the Bodabra, but some people like it a lot. And it's just it's not for me. It's definitely not for me. Okay, so there I have my first two loops. I'm gonna adjust it. And there I have my first two loops. And this is a very good ribbon. Like, it holds very good. And I use my lefty scissors. And still I struggle because I'm a lefty. Okay. So there I have my first two loops. Now I'm gonna go in with the light ribbon, which is this beautiful color. That's gonna go gorgeous with the flamingo and everything else. Again, drop it to the floor. And here, you're gonna place that ribbon in the middle that you hold in. Right there, you're gonna pinch. And that's your first leg. I hope you guys are, yeah, I don't want my tails. And then I'm gonna twist 180 degrees. And I'm gonna do my first loop. And I'm gonna pinch in the middle. I'm gonna twist again. And I'm gonna do my next loop. And there I have my bow. And I'm gonna cut it. Okay. And then you can just adjust the way you want it. Right now, it's completely useless to fix it because you're gonna put it there in the wreath and it's gonna be a mess. Now you're gonna I'm gonna use this one. This is a bigger man. And I'm gonna do a few more loops. I'm gonna drop it. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna put it, I'm gonna measure, put it in the middle, at my tail, twist 180 degrees, and do my loops. And there I have my bow. And I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna grab a zip tie. I'm gonna grab a zip tie. I'm gonna go behind it. And I'm gonna tie my bow. This is a big bow. you're gonna tie. Very good. I'm not gonna use another zip tie because I'm gonna tie my bow with the same wreath. Okay. Okay, just a little bit, and that's my bow. Look how cute it looks. And this ribbon is very good, so you can just give it a shape the way you want it. Okay, I'm gonna place my bow right here. Okay, right there at the bottom. And look how cute is it? It'll look perfect. So I'm gonna look for. Let me see first. Where do I want it? I think I want it right here. I wanna, or should I put it like right here? I can put it right here. Yeah, okay. And then I'm gonna do some tails here. I'm gonna look for a space, and I'm gonna use the same picks to tie my bow. And the reason I'm gonna put it here is because I don't want to cover, it's a little bit big. So I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller. And you just pull it a little bit. And this one's, I pull it a little bit. There. And I'm gonna look for those tips that are gonna secure my bow. First, let me cut this. Okay. I got it. Don't worry, the bow is gonna get all messed up, but that's the fun part because then you are going to, then you are gonna fluff it and it's like nothing happened. Okay. So don't get stressed out because that's the way it is. You can even adjust it a little bit more. But basically, that's the bow. Okay. And look how gorgeous it looks. It looks perfect. Woo. This is perfection. I was very obsessed with bows and I wanted them to be perfect. But then you learn that they cannot be perfect. And that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. Okay, so now we are gonna ducktail our ribbons. I don't want super long tails, but I'm not gonna cut too much just in case. I don't commit to my bow until the end. And when I said commit is when I glue it. So it doesn't go anywhere. Why am I gonna glue it? Because I have my bow tied to the wreath. And you know, you want your clients to call you and say, hey, I lost my bow. And I'm gonna just roll. And I leave it roll so they get like a beautiful shape. Okay. So basically this is my bow. Okay, that's my bow. And I'm gonna add some tails here with the polka dot. Okay, so let's go and do that now. I'm gonna grab a big piece and I'm just gonna cut it like that. And those are gonna be my tails. I'm gonna pinch, lead, and do a B. And I'm gonna use the same wreath to tie it. And then again, you can use um you can use glue to secure it. I do that at the end. At the end, I do that. And then I'm gonna ducktail. Is dovetail or ducktail? I don't know. I think it's dove, but you know, who knows? Who knows? But if you already a wreath designer, you know what I'm talking about. And these are my tails. This is my tail. Look how pretty that looks. And there's gonna be greenery here, so it's gonna be covered. I'm gonna add another bow right here with the bigger, which is a great, 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 great ribbon. Tiny tail. Another loop. I'm gonna do a bigger loop. And then I'm gonna do another loop. And I'm gonna cut. And I did this like weird. So I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it again. It happens. It happens. And you twist and you have your bow there. And I'm just gonna put it like right here on top of the flamingo. So I'm gonna get two picks again. And I'm gonna tie it. And that is gonna look like a beautiful tails also. And then you just fix your bow. I decided to change the bow instead of the top. I put it right there. I think it looks so much better. And it goes with the cascading there. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna add more tails now. I'm gonna add like one over here on the top and another one on the other side. And then we are done with the ribbons. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead, put those tails. I don't know if you guys can see it. But so far, this is what we're doing. And let's do our tails. Again, you cut some pieces, not too long. So if you don't want to cut because you're not sure how long you want them, you can just go and throw one tail and then cut when you finish with the tails. That's what I do most of the time. So I'm going to do it right now because I don't know how long I want my tails. And honestly, I don't know how many tails I want. Maybe I'm going to do just one. We'll go from there. And I'm going to tie it with my same wreath. And then, like I mentioned, you secure it whenever you feel ready. You secure it with glue. Okay. There. I'm going to cut right here. And then I'm going to dovetail. So right now I have that tail over there, and I think I'm gonna add one maybe here or here. So I think I'm gonna go like right. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. We just sorry about that. Change it there. And this is gonna be a big baby, so it's gonna be a big baby. If you guys want to see more of the things that I do, you can follow me on Instagram, Ribbons by Ellie. I also have a TikTok account, and that would be super nice because I need followers. I need followers so I can go live and show, not even go live, to put my link to my shop. And if you like this design, it's gonna be obviously in my shop, and there you can get it. I offer free shipping here in the United States. Only the mainland. Right now, that's the only thing we can offer. Okay. So I think I'm done with the ribbon. Just put it here just in case. And this is what I got. This is what I got. The ribbon and the tails. And that's good so far. Now we're going to go to the fun part, which is adding all the items that I have for this beautiful flamingo. Shall we? I'm going to begin with the greenery. And look how much you can get from here. You can get so much. And I'm going to cut it I'm just gonna cut all the pieces. And because that's the boring part, I'm gonna pause my video here. And then I'll be back when I have everything all cut up for you. Okay, I have all my stem cut and I got a lot of pieces, which is good. And what we're gonna do is that we're gonna go around it. We're gonna go around it. And I like very, very covered wreath. So this thing, I'm telling you, she's a problem. She is a problem. It doesn't get hot. It doesn't get hot. I'm just pressing it like super hard just to get some. And I'm gonna start from the bottom to cover those areas that have that doesn't have mesh. So I can start cover that. So I can cover the pine. And of course you can go in with your glue and drop more glue over there so you can secure it. And because I only have 2 stems, no more than that, I'm gonna go one here, so I can make sure that it's gonna go even, okay? So I'm gonna place this one. This is gonna be a big baby, a big, big baby. I'm gonna go under the bow. I always like to put something under the bow just to, cover that area. And again, I'm gonna go with the glue and make sure that stays there. If the glue decides to work with me, ow! And of course you're gonna get burned. You're gonna get burned, big time. Big time, you're gonna get burned. That is part of designing, getting burned. Getting burned is part of the process. Go behind the bow, and you can, yeah. I love you. Butt burn. Huh? So we are going around it to put, I'm using this one first. And I think this is my last one. No, I have another one. And I'm going to show you quickly how it's looking. You have to be very intentional when you are putting this ones. Because first you need to be smart in how you place your products. So they look good. And second, so they make sense if you understand what I'm saying. Okay, let me put this one over here. Balance is very important. When I started doing designs, I was not aware of the balance, and some of my designs were like all over the place. All over the place. But hey, that's part of the process. That's part of the process. To have those guys, this is my first tutorial. So if I'm quiet, please excuse me. But it's, I love to focus and concentrate in my designs, and it's part of it. So let me show you with those ones first, how it's looking. Okay. And now I'm going to go with the other ones. Okay. I added all the greenery. This is how it's looking. Okay. And now I'm going to go with the big babies. With this ones. So here is the challenge. Right there. Okay. So let me twist this. Looks gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And a spot. But I think I have to cut this a little bit more unless I'm going to sit down because I need to find a place. Where am I going to put it? That's so big. It has to go in a little bit more. Okay, I got it in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and throw some glue over it. Because once you have it there, we are not going to move it. There. And now we're going to go to the other one. Then I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to put it here. excited to get a difficult one to do a tutorial. But you know, I want to take my time. I didn't want to do like a live with this one because it's so pretty and so like invested. See, and that's people ask like, why do we charge a lot for this wreath? This is why. This is the reason why. Because you're trying, you work it. Like I'm sweating here. I'm sweating. Okay, there. And then you clean it, but we made it, people. We made it. We made it. And I can go a little bit deeper so it doesn't look like the same size, the same height. Maybe just a little bit more. So it looks, oh, perfect. There. There. And the problem was the edge. See how it's looking? Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna put the other one under the bow. There. We did it. I place the 3 lids. Now I'm gonna go in with this ones, these big ones that you guys are gonna love. And then after this is just put out some flowers and some oranges and we're done. So I'm gonna go with this one under this bow. I'm just gonna there and put glue so if it gets hooked in a place that's gonna work, I'll leave it there. I think it got. I think it got in. I think it got in. Ah, look how beautiful. Look how beautiful. Right over there. It's perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna go with another one right here. I'm gonna cut it. And again, all of these you can find it in Brick by Waldo. And I'm gonna put it like somewhere here. Good rule. I'm committing. You have to commit. There. And I'm putting it like underneath the ribbon so you don't cover that beautiful ribbon. So there, I put it. I have to say that these are the biggest stem I have used in a design. And I'm very excited, but it's challenging. I'm gonna throw a little bit more glue here so it gets there good. Make a little bit more pressure. Okay, now I got that. It looks gorgeous, right? Gorgeous. Now I'm gonna go with some flowers. And I'm gonna place them, let's see, again. This one is so pretty. How pretty they are. And I'm gonna put one over here. So I can cover and fluff them. You have to fluff them. Don't break it. I just broke one. Okay, good, 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 good. That one I'm gonna commit because that one looks perfect there. Just gonna put a little bit of glue and place it hopefully in the same spot that I did. And it's under the flamingo tail. I'm gonna go in with the oranges. And I'm just gonna go around it with like a, simple touch, nothing big. And I'm just gonna go around it. I don't know if you guys can see there, but I'm just covering some of the pine. The mesh, like it's hard to cover the whole mesh, but we always try. We try. Let me show you how it's looking. And now I'm gonna add some flowers and we're done. Oh, it's a big baby. It's looking so beautiful. Very pretty. I'm gonna go in with this ones, and I'm just gonna try to cover some spots that don't look like natural. It looks more like there's something missing there. And I think after that, we are done. And I'm gonna put this one here, and that's gonna cover the zip tie that we put. I added all the florals. I couldn't record it all because it was a challenge. So my apologies, but you just have to place the flowers and the greenery wherever you feel that is gonna work for you. Let's see. You guys can be the judge. But this is the end result of this wreath. So you can see all of the elements. So yeah, this is it. Bye.